Hello, everybody, and welcome to Athletic Definition Mary Fitness Extravaganza. I'm your host, Coach Ray Z, Santa's favorite podcaster. Today, I'm going to be giving you we're basically in a 2 minute warning. Christmas Eve is here. I'm in the West Coast, California, so it's 6:20. If you haven't bought a gift by now, then you're in trouble. There's only a couple options, and I'm here to give it to you. This is for the people that you know that love sports. And of course, if you want to check out the outfit of the day, it is Santa, kind of buffed out, and it says, "Do you even gift?" All right, so here's a couple options here that you can do. One is kind of new. I think the younger kids will definitely like it. They'll know what it is, even if you may not too much, but it's called NBA Top Shot. We all know what NBA is, basketball. Top Shot, they're basically NFTs, and you can buy them online on a website. The only thing you really need to do to buy them and gift them, they do have gift guidelines, but basically is just pay for it with a regular Visa debit card. It doesn't take a special wallet. It doesn't it's not complicated. You don't really even know it's an NFT. You're basically just buying like a digital video moment of either a good dunk, a steal, an iconic, memorable moment in a game. So that's NBA Top Shots. They do allow you to gift it. When you send it to someone, all they need to do is create an account and identify themselves. By identifying themselves, it means providing their local state ID. And with that, that's it. Then there's NFL All Day. NFL All Day is also for the sports lover. For the first time that I could ever remember, football is on Saturday on Christmas Eve. So there was a bunch of games on today. Watch my Niners right here in the background. They won today. And so for the sports fans, NFL Moment is also an NFT, but they don't make it complicated. And that's why it caught on. When you purchase it, all you see is like a digital moment. Like you're actually watching a video clip of the moment, whatever. They recently actually just released the Hail Mary pass with Terry Bradshaw. So you can buy iconic moments like that. I checked and I didn't see no option where you can gift it. But if you really want to give it to someone, you could buy it and then somehow transfer it to them. Not quite sure, or maybe just tell them this is what I wanted to buy you and purchase it under them and help them create an account. The other option is sporting events. What a great weekend for sports. We have football today, tomorrow, and NBA. NBA traditionally always does NBA games on Christmas Day, but this year we're going to be having football and NBA, and going to an event live could be life changing. I would say the majority of people never really get to go to games. They could be rather expensive. A lot of ticket agencies now will let you do payments, and even you could be creative and think about like a vacation, make it a package, go to a different state, a different ballpark, uh, or try going to an event that maybe you've never gone to before, especially if you're going to take like your kids or anything like that. Maybe take them. You've never gone to a hockey game, try a hockey game. Never done boxing, UFC. There's so many different events. Definitely check them out. And then the other thing I was thinking last minute, because really it's online, the, the odds of someone actually delivering something to you, forget it. So I've been playing and I did one show. I'll do more on it. DraftKings, Rainmakers, which is NFT fantasy football. And then there's also FanDuel, and they're so rare. So FanDuel does not offer gift cards, and I haven't played it at all once. I guess maybe if you really want to gift someone, as long as they're 18 and it's legal in their state, maybe give them some money so they can open up an account. It's pretty fun. Basically, you get to create your own fantasy football team. So if you're into fantasy basketball, football, baseball, it's really a fun option. I don't, and I'll give you my experience now on DraftKings. Now, in DraftKings, they do have gift cards, but it's going to be based on what state you live in. And for some things, they offer kind of a diverse from just regular casino gambling based on the state. You may or may not be able to use that gift card. They have the Rainmakers, which is the NFT football. They have the UFC, which is NFT as well. And then they just have the regular fantasy. So you're gonna have to look into that, just for the options on that. Not really quite sure. And then, but for me, DraftKings is really fun. I probably spend a little bit over $100 on it, buying different players. Not all my players are expensive. Some of them are a dollar. I wish I would have started sooner. I believe that this is the first year. I really have no idea if the NFTs in the future will have value or not, or that's it. Once the season's over, you can't really, there's no value to it. I just wanted to kind of get my an understanding of how it works and be able to explain it to people who are interested in it. And then as far as the other options were, uh, it's called So Rare. And DraftKings, for the Rainmakers, they give you one free pack to get started. And So Rare does that too. They did it with a World Cup. I didn't know they did that with basketball. So I recently opened up an account maybe like 2 weeks ago, and you can kind of get your feet wet a little bit before you actually buy anything or spend anything. Once again, on Sorare, I didn't have a chance to check if they have gift cards or not, but playing a fantasy team, being able to change your lineup is fun. I don't, even though I've won some weeks in DraftKings, I don't see that you're going to become rich on any of this, or even I think that if I would have started sooner, maybe I could break even, but I really don't. I don't think I'm going to I'll end up losing, but I did it knowing how much I'm going to spend. Well, I probably went a little bit more than intended to, but that was just because I was getting an idea of how much. Usually if I go to Vegas and if I spend $100 on parlay bets, that's no big deal, which is basically what I spent on my NFT Rainmakers. And with that, the good thing is you could play every week. Once you have a player on your team, he's on your team unless he gets hurt and he's out. You get to use them and change your lineups, which makes it entertaining, makes it fun. So those are the options that I could recommend, because if you try and buy like a racket or weights or anything else that's sports related, at this point, it's too late. So the only other thing is, imagine telling someone, "Hey, I got you Laker tickets. I got you, whatever state you're in. I got you some, so we can go to the game and spend time together." Moments will like that will last way longer, especially like a sport moment will last way longer than some material thing. I know the moments I've gone with my son and watched games, we could still recall and be like, oh, remember when that player did that? So you never know, maybe you'll end up seeing some sort of iconic game where a touchdown record was broken, or a player scores 80 points in a quarter. All those things happen, and then maybe you can do it Christmas Day as well, or for next season. But just that's it. That's basically my Hail Mary that I have for you. I hope everyone has a Feliz Navidad, a Merry Christmas. I'm try to do 31 shows. A lot of issues this year. You know what's bad about Bluetooth keyboards? When they break, if you don't have a regular USB one, there's nothing you could do. My editing got behind, and so now I'm on day 14 out of 31. I usually do 31 days. Tomorrow's Christmas, so you never know. Maybe I'll just end up with 15, do my best. I don't think I'll hit 31, but I want to give this Hail Mary option to my listeners, and hopefully you can now go and enjoy it with your family. I want to thank everybody who's watching on YouTube, Fireside, and Twitch as well, and everyone who listens on the podcast. Thank you, everybody, and I will be back most likely tomorrow.